Hey everybody, it's Emily and this is Emmylou Arts, and today I'm going to be journaling in my A5 Hobonichi Cousin Avec for 2020. This is my everyday journal, and I am just doing journaling for the 8th and the 9th. So get out your things and let's just get arty fartying. Couple of you have asked what I'm using the monthly calendar spread pages for in my journal, and my intention is to just do like a one-line kind of gratitude thing. So I was just going back and filling that out for the last couple of days. I'm not going too much into crazy decoration or anything on these pages, just because yeah, I don't have time, and that wasn't really the focus of them. It's just kind of a quick something I was thankful for. So I was using my Arteza Twi Markers. Oh, it's so annoying. I can't stop saying it. So yeah, I'm doing a rainbow. So no one would have saw that coming. So here are my pages for, let's see, Wednesday and Thursday. Today is Thursday. Sorry, I'm all confused about which day of the week it is. Good Lord. Yesterday, I had to run into the Hallmark store at the mall because I wanted to get a little something for my friend Susie, because they had to put their dog Emma to sleep on Wednesday night or Tuesday night. Okay, so this is journaling for Tuesday, Thursday. Yeah, so this was Tuesday evening. She was 13. She was just a little pup, and she just got really sick. And so I just felt so terrible for her, and they were all just pretty brokenhearted. And I just wanted to pick up a little card. And then I got this. I thought maybe they'd have those little figurines. I don't know if you've ever seen them that they have at the Hallmark store. I can't remember the line. Oh gosh, I have some on my mantle from when my kids were born, but they're like little figures of people like in different doing things, and I thought maybe they would have one for like that situation. They had different ones, but none that I liked the most. But anyways, I did get her this really pretty bracelet, and it was, it said, let's see, it said, "Always by my side, forever in my heart." It was like a memory bracelet, and it had this little like silver heart on it. So I just wanted to get that for her, just something. And it came with this bag. The Hallmark bag I loved. It says, "Keep your heart brave and your imagination wild." So I really didn't know what I was going to journal about that day, but when I got that bag, I was like, well, that's going in my journal. So I just ripped it apart and put it in there, and then put a little border on it that I had gotten in Happy Mail. And then as far as my doodles go, I didn't know what I wanted to do, but I was trying to play with some of my vellum. This was a piece that came from my pocket planner, and so I just cut a little piece of it off, and I was doodling those little cute flowers. I thought those were so pretty, and I sprayed it with one of my like sparkly sprays, the Dilutions ones, and then I sprayed some of the ink sprays that I showed you guys before, and it just curled that vellum right up. So I was trying to dry it off and make it stop curling. It didn't stop curling, but I just thought the more the book is closed, I think it'll be fine. So I just kind of have to be careful when I close it, that it doesn't like get bent, but it's fine. I love the way that it looks, and it's kind of crinkly and fun. So I thought those were really fun. It was fun to draw on the vellum using those markers that I had bought to use with my Sweet Kawaii Designs kit, those permanent Sharpies. So that was fun. And then I used my Poscas to kind of like smudge around some of the paint on them. And then I was just playing with my Poscas and coloring in some of that paper bag. that Hallmark bag was just so cute. I loved it. I love all the different like fonts. So cute. As you can see, I have so much crap on my desk. Like I just sift through all this stuff, and it's really hard for me to choose what I want to use and everything. So I decided that I wanted to write a little something. So I wrote with the permanent marker on the other side of the vellum, from where I drew the flowers. And it was kind of an effect that I really liked. It was like, oh, this isn't going to make sense. It's kind of like you can see the words. I know what they say, but it was really just getting the feeling out. I didn't really want to keep the words. It was just like sort of an anxiety, and kind of a sadness, I guess. I just wrote about how Susie's dog passed away, and, and then my friend, one of my friends from North Carolina, her son was battling osteosarcoma and was in remission, but they found a nodule on his lung. So they have to go back to Boston and get that removed. And that had just been weighing on my heart since I had read her note about it. So I was just really thinking about that, and it just had me all sorts of anxious and just scared, like I guess I just am scared for her, because it just seems like she could so easily be me and I could so easily be her. You know what I mean? You just realize how like fragile your life is, and just everything that you hold normal and precious. It's just, yeah, I don't know. Sorry. Trigger warning. Yeah, it scares me. So, I was just journaling about that, and then I was doodling a little journal on the other side of the page, which I really liked. And then I wrote at the bottom, "Let your faith be stronger than your fear." For some reason, I just kept thinking that that phrase today, and it was so funny because I kept getting these like signs. It sounds so weird, but it felt like signs, like heavenly signs, like that it's gonna be fine, it's gonna be okay, like no matter what happens, just keep your faith, and that will carry you through. So yeah, I wrote at the top, "A drawing a day keeps your worries away." When I was flipping over my book from doing my doodle, that was written on the back of the book, and I just really loved it. So I wrote that on the top of my book. And then this morning I went over to have coffee at my mom and dad's, and I took a picture of the sky because my mom calls it God light. When there's clouds in the sky, but there's breaks in the clouds, and the rays of the sun just kind of pour through the clouds and you can see them like coming down, that's God light. And it's almost like, it's just like you can see God. I don't know. I just love it. Yeah, we just call it God light. So I took a picture of that and I put it in. I guess that was kind of one of my signs that I just took as a sign, like just have faith. So I took a picture of that because I really loved it. And then so when I was driving over there, I saw that, and then I was listening, the radio station, the weather person was talking about the weather, and she said a phrase that I've never heard before. Like I've obviously know what it is, but I've never heard anyone say there's a chance of sunlight showers. I've never heard anyone say sunlight showers before, and that phrase just stuck in my mind. There's a chance of sunlight showers. And I just thought, wow, like, yeah, there is always a chance of sunlight showers. Like, everything can be good, and there can still be, difficulties coming through, even on good days. But, if we keep our faith, then hopefully, well, not hopefully, things will just our hearts will rest easy. So I don't know. It's hard to explain. The things that are on my mind are hard to explain, but that's what you get when you when you want to know about my journaling. It's really you guys' fault. You came here of your own accord. So at any rate, I used the alpha stickers in one of my American craft sets to spell out God. They're like florally. And then I wrote light. And then below that, I put like a little strip of washi and the ampersand. And then I put sunlight showers. I just loved that, you guys. I don't know why. It's just crazy. And then that little sticker of the possum, he's got like a little raincoat on and little boots. And then he's holding this little flower over his shoulder. And I just thought that was so precious. I loved it. It just all fit together so well. And then beside that is a picture of me at my mom and dad's kitchen table with this back massager that I got my mom for Christmas on my neck. And my neck, I slept on it wrong, you guys, and it is like all sorts messed up and painful. But this back massager is no joke. It's incredible, and I will link it below. I bought it for them off of Amazon, and it works. Like it gets into, if you carry your stress in your neck and shoulders, this gets right in there. And it's like powerful because you get in as much pressure as you want because you put your arms through the thing that drapes over your neck. So if you just like lower your arms down a little, it presses harder. But you guys, it gets right in there and like works out the knots in your neck. Like I can hear my tension knots crunching.
Isn't that gross? But it's amazing.
Feels so good. So I was just using that to try and become more mobile this morning. And then I printed out my horoscope. So this morning, because I really liked it, it was you are trading dysfunctional patterns for routines and habits that better support your well-being. The changes themselves are so small, they are barely perceptible to the outside world right now. Just wait.
How freaking cool is that? I loved that. So I printed that shit out because everyone needs that.
And then I doodled a little cup of coffee, and then I was just writing about the morning, having coffee, and I've just been really tired. I've been really tired between that and then just, I don't know, life, I guess. And then I printed also that little Sprocket photo in the bottom. It says, I will walk by faith even when I cannot see. Let's see, Corinthians. Oh, my picture isn't that clear, so I can't see. From Corinthians, I can't see the numbers, but I just love that. And that was kind of the theme of this journaling spread, was just having faith. So even when we've got showers, sunlight showers even. So that is my journaling spread, you guys. I apologize for my weird, deep feelings and for my need to share them with you. I realize it is probably very weird and somewhat dysfunctional. So I'm glad you're here listening to me. So if you want to come back, I would love that. And if you don't, then I don't care. You're not my real dad. So bye.